The world battles climate change. Innovative strategies are being adopted to make environmental conservation engaging and effective. Eco-friendly motorsports are now merging environmental stewardship with sports, promoting tree planting as part of the conservation agenda. Naivasha recently hosted an event combining motorsports with efforts to increase tree coverage, showcasing how sports enthusiasts are contributing to the fight against climate change. Willie Dennis Njiru brings us this week's feature.
Sports brings people together and is cherished by an array of fans accordingly. From football to motorsports in the country, ecotourism is the attainment impedance accustomed to cherish ecological stewardship. This is in comparison to ideas of planting trees commensurate to birthday anniversaries, elevated up to treasure man's environmental footprints.
You have to agree that sports bring people together. And in that way, it makes it low-hanging fruit for convincing people to take up environmental conservation.
Kama serikali ingeweza kudhamini wale watu, kama ni 2,000, serikali kuja idhamini, kuliko kutumia chopa, kuliko kutumia ndege na pesa mingi kwenda kupata miti 10 ama 5. Wakidhamini, wakiongea na wale watu ambao ndio wamepanga hafla kama hii, wapatie zile fedha ambazo si nyingi, ili wale wanaokuja wote waweze kuja kujionea. Lakini gharama ya wale ambao wanakuja kujionea iwe ni kwamba wewe utakuja kupanda miti kulingana na umri wako. Kuja na kitambulisho. Kama ni miaka 20, miti 20, miti upewe free, uonyeshwe mahali ya kupanda. Hiyo ndio tiketi yako ya kwenda. Nayo serikali iweze kusimamia na kudhamini hafla ile yote. Kwa sababu ukiambia mtu atoke kwake nyumbani akuja apande mti msituni, itakuwa ni ngumu.
A spectacular Mad for Fun 4x4 automobile event that brought together 30 entries of customized cars was in Naivasha to do what they love best in course of planting trees to make Earth a better place to live in.
If you look at that, like Naivasha, you can realize that we need to conserve this lake. So we're also going to participate a lot in conservation of that lake because the hyacinth, the sea level, the water level is coming towards a load. So what is that thing that we need to do? I think we are going to seek how we are going to partner with the Ministry of Environment and see what can we do, especially concerning this particular lake, because this is an ecotourism area.
Tuko na Kemfree, tuko na Kenya Forest Service. Hao watu wanaweza zalisha miche na miti, watoe kwa vitalu, weko makaratasi na kubipeleka katika kila sehemu ambayo inataka ipandwe. Leo hii nakuhakikishia kama kungekuwa na miti imewekwa hapo na watu wameambiwa mtu mwenye anaingia hapa hakuna malipo yoyote kama utapanda miti kulingana na ile miaka uko nayo. Hapa leo tungekuwa tumejaza miti. Na si lazima miti ipandwe katika mahali hafla inafanyika. Waite katika mahali miti inafaa kupandwa karibu na hafla inafanyika. Mtu akipanda miti 20 mpatie ticket ambayo serikali ishanunua. Hakuja ingie kama kiingilio, hakuja kutazama michezo kama hii.
Ingenious ways of flocking masses towards environmental interest have been discovered to be embedded in sports, and the throttle speed is beginning to spin faster as the global fraternity is at crossroads to reverse the current state.
Don't just give up.
Don't just give up. How?
If you can hold the hands of the sports events organizers, provide seedlings, it can be in many ways, but just come together with the event organizers and make this a possibility and make it easier for people to want to plant more trees and conserve our environment.
The country is, however, said to be lagging behind in the ideas of eco-motorsports, having hosted 4 seasons of international motorsports, the WRC, which if similar ideas were cherished then, the country would have millions of trees covered.
Tayari tushapoteza nafasi nyingi ambazo tungetumia. Lakini ningeomba sahihi kama serikali hii nafasi ambayo inakuja kwa sababu ya WRC, hii ya AFCON, tuweze kuitumia vilivyo. Na pia katuzi zetu za county. Si lazima serikali kuu iwe ndio inagharamika.
One of the ways is maybe you can decide to plant a tree On your birthday, if you're turning 30, plant 30 trees. If you're turning 20, do 20 trees. And that would go a long way into making sure that we are taking care of Mother Earth.
The region is set to host the AFCON in coming years and WRC coming up in the month of March, April 2025. And it is time that the entrenchment of sports enthusiasts get a chance through state agencies to run the world green.
Tuko na WRC. Na ningetaka niseme hata mimi nitakuwa mwaka huu nitakuwa pia muhusika katika ile WRC. Ni kwamba na hafla ambayo inakuja AFCON ya mchezo. Sahi ndo wakati mwafaka wa serikali kuweka pesa kando ya kudhamini jambo kama lile. Kwa sababu najua nguvu kazi kama hizi na sheria ambazo tuko nazo za serikali katika ununuzi wa bidhaa. Ni ngumu sana serikali kutoa pesa ikakuja ikapeana ikafanya bila kufanya ile inaitwa tendering kwa sababu ni sheria. Lakini udhamini wanaruhusiwa. Na kwa hivyo ningesema ile Minister of Environment kwamba saa hii ingeanza kuweka mikakati sawa. Waangalie miti itapandwa Karura na ujue ya kwamba hii nchi tuko na basi nyingi sana.
We've had WRC here in Naivasha quite a number of times, and the number of people that attend, we have huge crowds of people attending. So imagine a situation where every attendee, every fan, every driver, whenever we have a sporting event, plants one tree, the kind of impact that we would have, it would be huge. It would go a long way into achieving the goals that we want to achieve in environmental conservation.
At the Bliss Water Park in Naivasha, the 4x4 cars outdid each other in the 12 muddy stages in environmental conservation. The 2 days event comprised experts, intermediate and beginner scores as machines under mud on man's vitality took sequence.
We are an eco-friendly sport, motorsport, and we are on a goal to do 1 million trees in the next 5 years. So we encourage everyone to join us in the movement and in our initiative. And here we've been hosted by Bliss Water Park Naivasha by Finsco for our second edition of the Mud for Fun 4x4 Challenge and our tree planting activity. So we've had a couple of activities for the past few days. So we've done tree planting and we did quite a substantial amazing number with different partners that we've had.
Excitement, tumbles and mudslinging was an action packed with the apprentice segment, most spectacular for drivers having their first encounters in it being the entry of a 13-year-old Victoria Waitherero.
The environmental aspect in sports.
Conservation protects ecosystems and species from the negative effects of excessive harvesting, development, or pollution. Sustainability and minimal ecological impact. It warrants resource endurance for future generations while protecting biotas and species. It is now eminent clear that sports and environmental conservation have to be embedded in each other if at all we have to achieve the fight on climate change. Reporting for TV47 from Naivasha in Nakuru County, I'm Willie Dennis Njiru.